Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly reading for the week of April the 3rd to the 9th of 2017. So, as we start out the week, Monday and Tuesday, we have the moon in Cancer activating your 8th house of death, transformation, healing, rebirth, and purging. So, let's say if you've dealt with the Cancer, all right, sometimes they bring a lot of lessons from within you. You being a fire sign, that being a water sign, there's a lot of transition and things to be learned through that relationship. So that's why it can be tense at times. Sometimes a lot of tears, sometimes good, really good energies, and then sometimes very bad, that you may perceive it as. So, keep that in mind sometimes. When you have the Magician here, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. So, to see overall, it looks like some beautiful energy, right? New beginnings coming to you, a lot of clarity to think, maybe some psychic ability to kind of communicate and share your passion and vision with others if you are working, in a certain capacity. If you're a doctor, maybe you do give tarot readers, and maybe there's something new that you would like to study and learn. Some of you maybe having some abilities that you're wanting to kind of let people know about in some way. And this could help you out financially. Maybe you are with your partner and maybe you're letting them know about your gifts or about that, or vice versa, where your partners, maybe some of you are not quite spiritual just yet, but you're learning something, because the sign of Sagittarius is that ninth house of mental exploration, traveling, learning, and that overall kind of transformation when it comes to spirituality, reading, writing, things like that. So the Four of Pentacles is there as well, and it's for some of you, you may be, let's say, be honest with yourself. If this is you, you're really attached to your partner sometimes, or they're attached to you, and you're not wanting to let this person kind of go out, or be on their own in some way, and it's causing a lot of friction possibly in a relationship, because maybe you have a lot of different things to do. Maybe you have a lot of travel to do, especially when it comes to your job or employment, and there's a lot of work that you're doing. There's a lot of stress that comes with it, and you're possibly fighting this person off. Maybe they want to be around you, they want to interact with you in some way, and you're not available quite yet. That energy can be flipped around, okay, where another person, you're like this towards that other person. So it's like some kind of communication is happening, some new ideas and plans to observe, and maybe this is possibly about a birth of a child in a way, which is causing the connection with you and another person to be stronger, with the Ten of Cups there. So pregnancy, that's in the cards as well. But also, if there is someone else that you are dealing with, maybe they're still holding on to another person in a relationship, and maybe that kind of truth is revealed to you, that someone else has been holding on to another person while you two has been talking, and maybe they say, well, that's why I've been kind of holding off, or kind of feeling as though I'm not accessible in some way, because I'm still thinking about someone else. That kind of energy could be coming about. But there's some happiness here. There's some creativity, passion, and sparks that can fly, and that may be kind of coming from within a lot of you. So be open to that energy Monday and Tuesday. All right. So from Wednesday through Friday, we have the moon in Leo activating your ninth house of mental exploration, higher learning, and long distance travel. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and then the Lovers in reverse. Now, I still feel that someone maybe is another party, maybe it's a third party situation where, again, another person is possibly healing from a third party from the past, and it possibly has to do with a lot of secrecy, where you've been, or someone else has been, juggling two different people in a situation, and that truth kind of comes to light. And possibly because of whatever secret has been going on, it could be any kind of secret that another person is holding to themselves. It could have you a fear of revealing it, and then having a fear of being rejected or committing in a relationship, because there's an opportunity of love on offer. All right. And possibly, this could have been dealing with the birth of a child in some way, and it could have happened in a way that's not quite good, energetically for the parties involved in the situation. And it could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a Gemini, a Virgo, or an Aries, that's there. And it's like someone, is turning their back towards this situation because they can't quite deal with the reality of, a secret continuing to happen, a secret rendezvous, or, whatever it may be with the lovers in reverse. Someone is still dealing with their past and is having a hard time of letting it go. And maybe a Pisces or a Virgo is possibly trying to come back into your life, but you're not wanting it, or the other way around. You're not wanting that Pisces or Virgo in your life right now in some way. So that's why I feel that there's a fear of commitment in some way. So a lot of healing hurts, a lot of blame being thrown around because of whatever this secret may be. Maybe something that's happened, when it was an intimate matter with you two, and there's something that's going on where someone is saying, no, you did this, you did that, you shouldn't allow this to happen in some kind of way. But those are some things that are kind of being thrown around. But it's almost as if through the arguments and pains, there's still these arrows of love being thrown through the words of saying. Like, sometimes people argue, but they like it. They like the arguments because that can lead to passion or whatever that may be. But don't fall into those patterns, because it can lead to you being vulnerable, or too vulnerable in a way where you expose yourself and fall back into that trap of the lust factor, rather than being emotionally aware of that kind of trap that could be there. So it's about using your discernment in this situation, but also don't have that fear of commitment, because if we don't try, you never know what can work out, because it does look like a blessing of some kind is there once that energy is cleared out, either on your side or another person's side. There's still some healing that's going on, and someone is kind of turning their back on whatever this is right now because they're tired of it, that kind of thing. That's what I kind of feel Wednesday through Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, we have the moon in Virgo, activating your 10th house of career, public status, your life's purpose, and business calls, or a lot of activity around your career. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Tower in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands reverse, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So here you are, Sagittarius, knowing what you want. You're creative, you're wanting to go out, you're ready for action, you're ready for excitement, and you're possibly feeling blocked in a certain situation, and you're not liking it too much, which is having you have doubts about this relationship or whatever project that you could be working on. It's bringing you a lot of frustration. It does look like to me that there are possibly three people here, another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and it's here in a way. Now, sometimes this person can be very high strung when it comes to their possessions. They could be someone who is materialistic at times and possibly offering you the same, well, I'll do this, I'll take you here, we're going to get the best of things in the future, and if you're with me, that kind of thing. It's almost like some kind of competition that could be there, and you're kind of warding this person off. And it doesn't have to be earth sign, but if it is, this is how that may be coming off in this position. And like, a lot of you are still waiting for things to kind of change, for another person to get their act together, and you are letting them know about themselves, or you're the person who needs to make these adjustments and changes right now. But someone's resistant to the change. They're resistant to opening up and being submissive in a way, or vulnerable, and it's like a bit of disappointment. And sometimes this could be with a manager or your job in some way, if you've been working with someone who you fell in love with, or you kind of been attracted to, or you've had romantic relationship and tied to, and this person could have been dealing with someone else, which could mean that they have been someone who was lying and taking advantage of you in some way. So there's that, juggling that with two different people, or just not sure what you want to do. Some of you are just not sure of how you can balance so many different things in your life right now when it comes to career, your relationships, friendships, and your marriage right now. So a lot of maybe money concerns, even though the money is coming through, is just to try to find a balance of what to put it towards, how to pay for things that you own, that you are saving towards, that kind of thing, and working to build with your partner in some way. So there are a lot of frustrations that are possibly going on, sexual frustration, due to you, say if you've been involved in some heavy activity when it comes to that, and then you're having to kind of take a break to reassess, who's deserving of my energy. I'm not just going to give it away freely, because I have to now, I'm starting to realize the worth of me kind of holding on a bit until that one person kind of comes in, and I'm not going to continue to just give it up, to another person just because they're asking for it, or they feel like they deserve it, or that I'm theirs in some way. This person has to treat me with respect and dignity in a way before I'm able to open up, or they're able to access me. So respecting the situation, I feel like you're letting this person know to give you your wish of respect, and try to compromise with your needs, especially if it's emotionally, or telling this person that you need some time to get your financial state in order right now, because you feel like some of you are possibly walking away from someone, or they've walked away from you. All right, so these are some tense energies, but I feel like a lot of you are in your element. You're strong at this time, and especially when it comes to career. Money matters, and it's focusing on yourself. So that is Saturday and Sunday. Remember we was talking about that respect factor you do have from the romance angels. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So not falling for the traps, not just going with something because it's asked of you, and not agreeing to be in a relationship or go along with it if the other person is not willing to make some adjustments on their end and give you the commitment that you actually want. So the Five of Pentacles is there, feeling a bit alone. Sometimes this is not being appreciative of what you have right now financially. You're wanting more. You just have to be patient, I feel. Don't rush into making hasty decisions. You could be angry with an Aries, in reverse. Sometimes this is a risk taking in ways, sometimes emotional risk taking, physical risk taking, and it's also maybe locating or maybe jumping into a new job or something like that, just because it's there. If you are getting offers from someone to, what they call them, fast money making ideas and things like that, and you're trying to say you just jump on it because it's something that's interesting to you, be careful about doing that. But loving yourself first, and maybe sometimes you may need to spend some time alone with yourself before you actually get into another relationship right now, and make sure that you're being treated with respect and kindness, because you deserve that. All right, so those are some energies for you this week. I hope that these messages resonate with your situation. If you would like a private reading, you can always come to me via my Facebook page, or you can email me to set up something specifically for you. Much love and much light.